Hey career girls, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be testing out some new makeup by Maybelline, the Maybelline Makeup SuperStay Stick Foundation. Woo! That's what that looks like. This is color 330 and unfortunately their ranges suck. So I had to get 330 Toffee and I had to get Mocha 360. And I have to tell you, I was pretty disappointed that they didn't carry more shades. Like YouTubers have been preaching for years now about our shade range, and they just seems like they still don't get it. I mean, some get it, but some are just really still missing the mark. And it really makes me sad for real, because I shouldn't have to go in and be disappointed because I can't find my shade. Like, it's just really ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to test out the foundation because summertime is coming up and I'm going to New Orleans in a couple of weeks and I need something that's going to hold up to humidity. So I'm going to be testing these out today at work. I'm going to take the stairs. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure I perspire so I can see if this is going to last in New Orleans. Now I know I'm in LA and weather here in the summer is nothing compared to the humidity in the South, but at least this will give me a good idea if this foundation, this stick foundation, is going to work for me in New Orleans. So I'm going to be using these foundations, and I'm also going to be using the NYX Angel Veil Primer, which I'm pretty excited about because I did test this past weekend. I went to a concert and I tested it to see if it would last through my dancing and stuff, and it lasted pretty good. Like, I'll show you some before and after pictures of when I did my makeup fresh and then when I came home and took pictures. I liked the Angel Veil Primer, but I want to test it with this SuperStay foundation because I want something that's going to be a little bit more affordable that everyone can buy if they like it. When I first tested this, I used my Lancome, and Lancome's pretty expensive, so I'm hoping that this SuperStay works for me. You know? The first thing I always do before I do my foundation is go in with some moisturizer, making sure I get that all over my face. This is the perfect moisturizer because it's vitamin C, so it brightens my face. And then making sure I don't have no dry lips, y'all. We don't want dry lips over here. Now going in with my NYX Veil Primer and going to spread this all over my face to make sure that I don't miss any spots. Your girl is trying to be primed and ready for this foundation stick. I do not like the sponge, so I'm just showing you guys the color here. It does not match my skin whatsoever. I don't know why I bought this thinking that it was going to work, but you know, we gonna work with it anyway. Putting it on the outside of my face, as y'all can see, it don't match, but putting it on the outside of my face, going to create some shadows there. So now naturally I want to go and put the lighter foundation on the center of my face, but this was the worst packaging I've ever dealt with in my life. Like, if anybody is watching from Maybelline, if you take away anything from this video outside of making more ranges, please change your packaging. This was very frustrating. I almost tossed this out the window and said F it. Finally, we're getting somewhere. Like, girl, Jesus. So, it is not so bad for my skin tone, but you know, like, I feel like there could have been one that was a little bit better. And now I'm blending this out with my sponge. I really want this to sit into my face, but blending with the sponge was not a good idea. It was very hard to blend. Let me spray my face, maybe that'll help. Not really. It didn't really help that much. So now I'm taking my buffing brush and going in and really blending that foundation out. Now going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Loose Finishing Powder in dark and setting my foundation. I don't want my foundation to move, y'all. Then I'm taking my Beyond Perfecting Clinique foundation and concealer and using that as concealer. This is one of my very favorite concealers. It just, you put it on and your whole face just changes. It's amazing. And it doesn't move. Going back in with that dark foundation stick from Maybelline and creating shadows, bringing some shadows back around my face because the concealer, it's bomb, but it took away the shadows that I already had. So just adding a few back in. Now going in with my favorite banana powder by Colourpop. Thank you guys. My favorite item from the new line that came out by Colourpop. Fix your wig, girl. Fix your wig. Get your edges. Okay, so I had the foundation on and my initial reviews is that one, that packaging took way too long to take off. Like, I still have these little bitty pieces of paper on my hand and it was just so frustrating. Like, I almost wanted to say F it and go on to another foundation. So that alone was very frustrating. And second, I'm not happy with their foundation ranges. I went in the store looking for my shade, like I said, and I was just so disappointed. And the closest shade to me was 330. Like, once I put it on and started blending it out, I saw, okay, this may be able to work for me. But like, I'm tired of having to make things work. Like, I'm real irritated. I'm frustrated. As far as blending out, you saw it took forever to blend out, and my sponge was wet, and I was just blending, and it just was taking too long. And I don't always have time to sit here and just blend my makeup out for hours. So that was a con for me. I even sprayed my face down and tried to blend it out again, and it still wasn't blending out fast enough for me. I had to go in with my foundation buffing brush and use that. And I wanted to use the sponge because I wanted the foundation to really sit into my skin. I didn't want to pick any of it up, but the only way I could blend it out was to use my sponge. So I ended up using the other color, which is Mocha 360, as a contour of sorts. It's not a deep one. I just wanted to have some shadows around the outside of my face to really bring the light into the center of my face. I'm trying to think of the pros. Well, maybe I'll have some pros when I get back from work and can tell you guys if the foundation lasted long. That would be a great pro, because if the foundation can last through sweat, it may make all of this worth it. So yeah, you guys stay tuned to see if this SuperStay foundation really super stayed all day. When you're on lunch, you know what I mean? Like, don't talk to me. Anyway, I told y'all I was gonna be walking today in the sun. You know, it's a nice day today, but still getting some heat on my face. This foundation, y'all, $13 if it works. They've got a customer in me. Even though y'all need to pick up y'all shade ranges, Maybelline. Get your life. Get your life. I am sweating bullets, but you can still see it, but it's really hot. Like, I've been walking around and I'm in a jacket. Hey guys, so as you can see, the makeup has definitely come off on my nose. Like, all my freckles are showing, which is always how I can see if the foundation is going to last or not. But on the sides, I mean, that's not bad. I used the dark as a contour and it's really still there. Here's my forehead and my wig that has slipped back because it's hot. But yeah. So I do want to clarify that Maybelline does offer 3 shades in between the 2 that I've used. However, when I went to Ulta, it was not marketed. Like, I was literally looking at the foundation shades, had someone helping me, and she said, this one looks like it'll match you, but the next shade over is 360, and that's all we carry. She didn't say anything about, like, there's 3 more shades, look online, nothing. So thank you, Maybelline, for having a few more shades, but Ulta or Maybelline, I don't know. I know you guys send out like how you want things to be branded in stores. I know that happens. Somebody, you guys, the marketing, like, you got to do better with the marketing, because I should have known that there were 3 shades by walking into the store. I'm not always going to go do research. Like, if you're a makeup lover, yeah, you're going to do research. But if you're just a regular person walking into an Ulta, I'm not going to go look at your website beforehand. I'm going to trust what's in store. So either y'all need to have the color tones and it say out of stock, or train your employees to tell people that, because it definitely was not there. And now y'all got me on YouTube making a review about to talk about y'all ain't got no shades, and you really do. Anyway, thank you guys for watching It's a Golden Lifestyle. I will see you on the next episode.